All right, ladies and gentlemen, don't adjust that YouTube channel. You are seeing the Wrestling Rundown. We're early.
Yeah.
Episode 25 is early.
Wow.
And
starting early.
Not only that, not only are we uploading early, but it's been 2 weeks. It's been 2 weeks, and finally returning.
2 weeks. We're not doing.
Finally returning to the Wrestling Rundown. It's Thomas Wolf.
Yeah,
Mr. Top 5 is back.
Yeah, I had a dispute with my contract. I really wanted ice cream bars.
We were thinking about putting CM Punk in your place.
Yeah.
But we had contract issues there too.
Well, I think he had prior commitments with Colt Cabana.
He was burnout, and
yeah,
we were refusing medical attention, and it's just a messy situation.
Well, none of us are doctors, and so
it's true. He got himself into it. I mean,
like,
yes.
Well, I mean, I am, but I wasn't here, so yeah.
You're a doctor?
In some senses of the word.
All right.
Certain countries.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, yes, this is Wrestling Rundown episode 25, and we're going to be starting off with our Raw review. We got a big week this week, but yeah, we got all kinds of stuff going on. We're going to be having our...
Can we ever cook our reviews?
No.
Why not?
Because that...
They would taste so much better if they weren't raw.
You guys can cook it if you want, but
Alright.
I prefer it raw. Giggity. Alright. But yeah, no, we got a big week coming up, but we're gonna start off with a Raw review.
Don't we always?
Nope. Last week we started with
Survivor
Series.
pay-per-view weeks.
You said don't we always, and I said no.
Don't we 90% of the time?
95% of the time, yeah, probably.
So, also 90%.
Yeah. But anyway, we open up Raw review. It's Cyber Monday, so the anonymous Raw general manager was in control. Fuck my life. We started
Wasn't
off...
that in control? Like...
I'm glad...
I'm going to be honest, you're not in that in control if somebody could just walk over and shut you.
Yeah.
Which is what happened.
It's basically like, you're the general manager of Monday Night Raw, and John Cena just walks up and goes, no, you're not.
Oh, now I want that to happen.
And then I like spoilers, but like the biggest impact the anonymous
Spoilers
Raw
on the
general
review show.
Raw general manager makes is during the commercial.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm gonna make matches for the rest of Raw.
So let's start off. We had Michael Cole.
I think they broke the computer.
No, Edge broke the computer.
I thought, okay, we're getting ahead of ourselves. So,
No,
yeah, Michael Cole opens up,
behind
I'm
yourself.
the anonymous Raw general manager, blah, 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 blah. He doesn't get very far because John Cena interrupts him. John Cena tells him to, I'm not going to take, I'm not going to take orders from a computer or a general manager who's not here, who's very much like Brock Lesnar. They only show up once a year.
Yeah, I think Brock Lesnar might have been the GM for tonight.
Maybe. Do you think does this count as one of his appearances?
No, because he didn't appear.
I hope Cena mentioning Brock Lesnar not showing up all the time. I hope Stone Cold picks up on that for his podcast with Vince.
Yeah.
That'd be great. Which we will be covering also. But yeah, so pretty much, John Cena gets to the point where he's done. He ends up not even fully closing the computer.
And doing it very carefully.
Yeah, it looks like it's closed.
Yeah.
And then Seth Rollins comes out, and Seth Rollins starts making fun of John Cena, saying, "Oh, you're so good at, you're good at waving your hand in front of your face like a child."
Which I knew before I beat you.
You're good at coming out here and telling terrible jokes.
Gotta love him.
And you're good at having half these crowd tell you that you suck every week, and so he just goes on.
That's a weird thing. He's not good at that.
Yeah,
the crowd is good at that.
Yeah, he has no part of that.
Well, he does do things that makes the crowd say he sucks. So technically, he is good at making the crowd tell him that he sucks.
I suppose.
Cause and effect.
Yeah.
Let's
move on.
So yeah, John Cena starts firing back at Seth Rollins, and we get them face to face, and Rollins is telling him, hey, you need to bring the authority back because we can't have this. Oh, we don't know who's going to be running Raw each week. We can't have this uncertainty. There needs to be authority. You need to bring them back. And John Cena says, well, ask me. I just did.
Nicely.
I just did. And then he said, will you please bring back the Authority?
And Cena says, yeah, sure, I'll do that.
And
then Authority came back.
The end. No, we.
And Raw was 4 minutes long.
he tells him to get down on one knee, and then the boo-doo goes off, and Michael Cole interjects.
Cena, you're being a dick. Stop it.
That's code for John Cena eat a dick.
That's code for Ryback eat a John Cena.
So we get Michael Cole says, hey, this is what we're gonna do is. At TLC, the two of you are going to have a tables match, and the thing is, John Cena, if you lose, you will no longer be the number one contender for the World Heavyweight Championship.
What the fuck?
What? The new number one contender will be...
Yeah, Seth Rollins and JJ Security start whooping the shit out of him. We don't get any further response from Michael Cole. Then we just get fucking chaos because Kane runs down and fucking everyone involved.
Kane came down. Ryback came down.
It was
Big Show came down. Rowan came down. Ziggler came down. Everybody. Luke Harper came down.
This fucking melee.
Harper came down and shoved Ziggler. Like,
yes.
Yeah, and
shoved him.
A ladder came down.
And so it all, we go to commercial, we come back, and, Team Authority or former Authority, was standing tall before the commercial. We get back, Team Cena, Ziggler, whoever you want to call it, is limping to the back. And we find out that the Raw General Manager has made 2 matches for tonight. We're going to get Erick Rowan taking on Big Show, and we're going to be getting a 6-man tag team match for the main event. It's going to be Kane, Luke Harper, and Seth Rollins taking on Ryback, John Cena, and Dolph Ziggler.
We also forgot to mention that J&J Security plus Seth Rollins, a.k.a. Shield 2.0, did hit the triple powerbomb on John Cena.
Yeah, the Cerberus bomb through the table. It was interesting to...
Shield 2.0.
Yeah. Hey, it worked. I think they actually got more hype than some of the Shield... I think Jamie Noble and Joey Mercury were trying to make a statement.
Yeah.
It looked just as good. But our first match of the night would be Tag Team Turmoil.
To the surprise of everyone.
Well, no, to the surprise of everyone, the winner would be the last remaining team.
Yeah.
That threw me.
I
didn't expect the last remaining team to be the winner.
Yeah. I always thought it was the second team eliminated.
Well, unfortunately it wasn't this time. But our first 2 teams in the match would be Golden Stardust taking on the combination from the New Day, Kofi Kingston, and Big E. This match was already just out of the blue. There was no setup for it to happen. It was just kind of there.
Yeah.
It was like, okay, this is cool.
Fuck, we forgot to book the tag team division again.
Tag Team Turmoil, just throw them all out there. But we didn't even get all the tag teams.
Yeah.
We started off with New Day versus Dust to Dust. New Day ends up eliminating Dust to Dust with their big ending DDT thing onto Stardust. And then we get the random team that we were all kind of excited for, Tyson Kidd and Cesaro.
Yeah.
Natty in tow. Have them going against the New Day.
Talk about a dark horse team.
I would love to see these guys get more.
Wait, Dark Horse team?
Yeah.
Titus O'Neil wasn't in it.
Oh, that was a horse face and a black joke at the same time. Thank you, Kevin Hawk. I think you just won episode 25.
We can win these things?
You can now.
I've been playing wrong the whole
With
time.
comments like that, you can win anytime.
Alright.
Dust to Dust gets eliminated. Kid and Cesaro come out.
It was a roll-up.
Yeah.
Was it?
Roll up.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the next elimination.
Oh,
already.
no. I'm
over here gloating about my win in my head.
Yes. Kid and Cesaro do eliminate the New Day with a roll-up. I believe it was Tyson on Kofi. Or was it?
No, Cesaro, I think, right?
Cesaro on Kofi?
Yeah, maybe.
No.
I don't remember.
I think it was Tyson.
I was
It was
right,
Tyson.
Yeah.
I was thinking of the other thing when Yeah, that comes later.
Well, okay, we had that one. We had the one spot where. Oh no, never mind. That's the next one.
Yeah, that's what I was.
I'm jumping ahead. So yeah,
Me too.
New Day gets eliminated. The Usos come out. So now we get. This is a new combination. We get the Usos taking on Kid and Cesaro. Lots of really good action here. We get the spot where Cesaro blind tags. Jay is getting ready to jump onto Tyson on the outside. Tyson hides behind Natty, and he gets blindsided by Cesaro.
Who ran around the ring and came in the other side. Referee had no idea, or the camera guy didn't have any idea what was going on.
Well, and we come back from commercial, which there was a ton of commercial breaks during that, which pissed me off.
Fuck, bro.
But yeah, of all camera views, we get that like one way back that has the whole ring there, so you see Tyson.
I don't fucking know who to fault. Just everyone.
Just let's get that one camera that we never take a view from, because that just happened to be in the right place at the right time. So yeah, we get that whole spot.
Guys, camera 18 has a perfect. What the fuck's camera 18? No, look.
Wait, we have an 18th camera.
They should have done the ceiling cam that they did for the last.
The Wile E. Coyote cam, yeah. I don't even know if that would have caught Tyson and Italian.
I do want to see a whole match from that camera.
Oh, I think I'd get fucked up by the end of that. It'd be weird just looking down at the ring like that.
Mm-hmm.
But the Usos end up eliminating Tyson Kidd and Cesaro. What?
Said I'm gonna keep that one to myself. I had one.
Fair enough. Usos eliminate Kidd and Cesaro. Our final team is Adam Rose and the Bunny.
Yeah. I love that JBL and already he spoiled the match because he says, "Oh, now we have new number one contenders." After the Usos beat Cesaro and Kidd.
Oh, he did.
Not remembering.
Well, that's why I said, wait, was that it?
Yeah.
And then there's another team that comes out, and he's like, "Oh, I was celebrating too early."
So yeah. So anyway, at this point, we get a little.
JBL's fired.
We get a switch back to the backstage. Naomi is watching. She's married to Jimmy.
By the way, the Usos beat Adam Rose and the Bunny.
If you didn't think that was going to happen,
then you're probably
a fan of Adam Rose and the Bunny.
You're probably on as many drugs as Adam Rose.
Yeah. Naomi was watching. Usos get the win. And Miz and Mizdow approach Naomi. And Miz says, "Hey, I just want to let you know, you must be really proud of your husband. Well, we're really excited I'm excited to face the Usos in a tag team title match. But I saw your music video for the song that you did, and impressive twerking. So I want you to get in touch with a Hollywood producer that I have. Hands her the card. Him and Mizdow walk away.
Mizdow hands her a card too.
Mizdow walks back in and goes with no card. And
you had a card.
She takes
the card. It was there. I will hit you.
Totally. You are on all kinds of Adam Rose drugs.
Only one kind.
LSD.
One kind of Adam Rose drugs is all the drugs.
It's all the drugs combined.
It's a Jeffrey. You just laugh like a chipmunk.
Rub the fuzzy wall. Then we get... My head is not a wall. It's fuzzy, but it's not a wall. Then we get the black limo pulls up, which...
King
tried to get them to guess who was in it, and they did not bite the bait.
Yeah. They didn't want anything to do with it. Vince walks out. We know that Vince is doing the Stone Cold podcast immediately following Raw, so he's there to kind of, half-ass promote it. I think he did one little backstage segment with Renee.
He didn't know how to whistle?
Yeah.
Yep. That was his promotion. I can't whistle, damn it.
This is my podcast.
That was a really good Vince impression, by the way. That was good.
It's because I said damn it at the end.
Yeah, pretty much. Then we get...
not as good as my drum Vince, though.
That's for another time.
Dancing midgets. Put one in a ball costume.
Oh, Thomas Wolf's back, everybody.
What, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm excited.
He's coming up pretty soon. We have a special segment for him.
Our surprise guest is Thomas Wolf.
Spoilers.
You might.
Oh wait, you're not supposed to tell people who the surprise guest is. That's why I never try and throw surprise parties for anybody.
Yeah, it fails miserably.
I tell. Wow.
Anyway,
I got a surprise for you. It's definitely a party.
Oh, this has gone off the rails.
This is why we don't do the rundown at midnight.
Yeah.
Well, so we have.
I wasn't here.
Yeah, we have Renee Young talking to Erick Rowan. Or no, it was Tom Phillips talking
I
to
was
Erick
gonna say that
Rowan.
was ugly Renee Young.
He's talking about how Erick Young is actually, or Erick Young, Erick Rowan.
Erick Young is on a different show.
He ditched that sinking ship that is TNA. No, Erick Rowan is actually a genius. He got
Borderline genius.
He got a score of 143 on an IQ test. He knows how to make wine.
He's an expert guitarist.
Yeah, and all the while he's doing a Rubik's Cube, which is completely fucked up. There's no... He might have like one line of white, and that's about it. The rest of it's fucked. They zoom in on Tom Phillips, and he talks a little bit more. And then he zooms back out. They zoom back out, and I can't remember what he asked.
He asked him why he was picking a fight with Big Show.
Oh, I was right.
And he's like, he's a bully. And then he hands him the
Yeah.
Rubik's Cube.
He's a bully. Which you guys lost your shit when you said. It wasn't that funny.
It wasn't, but it was at the time.
But then he hands the finished Rubik's Cube to Tom. So, good job grabbing that already finished Rubik's Cube from the off-camera guy.
Wow, that seems vaguely familiar to something that got posted on Facebook. Hashtag reused a joke.
Then Big Show would immediately respond to Erick Rowan going, yeah, you know what? I am a bully. I'm a mean guy. I enjoy hurting people.
Why? Because I can.
Yeah.
Because I'm freakishly large and strong,
I'm a
which
giant.
I didn't ask to be.
Yeah. And, if Erick Rowan wants to sit back there and talk about me, then I'm going to show him just how much of a mean, angry giant I could be with Erick Rowan come down. And we have our match between Erick Rowan and Big Show.
Which is bowling shoe ugly.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot of...
No solar system flips, which was, to my disappointment.
Yeah. I am a fan of Erick Rowan in the ring because it's like watching a bear. And that's it.
I think that's always been your comparison to Erick Rowan
always
in the
say
ring.
it until he gets
Better.
something else.
Fair enough.
But
yeah.
He's got a little bit.
It's still fun to watch a bear maul someone.
Yeah.
This is true.
It's really great when you get to watch a bear do a spin kick.
Spin kicks and shit.
That's why I play Tekken.
Alrighty.
But Big Show would end up getting frustrated and would attack Erick Rowan with the stairs, which were meant to just hit him in the back.
Yeah.
But they would bounce off of his back and fucking clock him in the head.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did like a sideways thing, hit the ring post, and then rolled back into his face.
Because the first time we're wondering why he sold his head. And then they showed the replay, and
I knew it. Because I told you guys, I was like, the stairs hit him in the face.
Yeah, I didn't see it at first.
Me
They
neither.
show the replay, and it just fucking lands right on his head, and I'm just like, how fucking uncomfortable could that be?
Not very comfortable.
And now Erick Rowan has an IQ of 139.
Knocked out 4 IQ points with that one shot. Yeah. So I don't know. We had the thought that they were going to get the tables match at TLC, but obviously we know that's not happening.
They're going to have a stairs match.
You're going to have a staring contest.
Whoever can stare their opponent the hardest wins.
I have a feeling Erick Rowan's going to win, especially if he's wearing the lamb mask, because the lamb masks don't blink.
No, I mean, it's who can stare the other one the hardest.
Yeah. They just
With the
take
ring
turns
stairs.
hitting each other with stairs.
Oh, fuck.
It's a staring contest.
Jesus. That sounds like gladiator shit. They just haul off and throw stairs at each other.
Mm-hmm.
Then
That's
we
going to be who can climb to the top of the stairs first.
That sounds boring.
Yeah.
I feel like if Big Show were in a ladder match, which I know he's been in,
That big fucking ladder.
but if Big Show were in a ladder match, all he would need to do is put the top 2 steps in and then walk up and...
Yeah. Worst case scenario, he'd just have to like put the ring steps together in the ring. He wouldn't actually need a fucking ladder. Then we get a little, Vince talking to Renee, talking about how he can't whistle, and hey, I'm going to be on the Stone Cold podcast. Immediately following Raw. Damn it. After
You're
Raw,
pretty.
on the WWE Network. Our next match, Fandango would take on Jack Swagger.
Or not.
Not so much, because Fandango's out in the ring. He's waiting for Jack Swagger. They play his music. He doesn't come out. They play it again.
Yeah.
We find out that Zeb
Coulter fell.
Good thing he had Life Alert.
Yeah.
Right, Kevin Hart?
Yes.
Hashtag reused joke. Hashtag
but
stolen.
That one didn't get posted.
Yeah.
No, that did not.
Therefore, they don't know we reused it until you told them.
Spoiler alert.
Is that a spoiler?
Yes.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
I don't think that counts as a spoiler.
Fuck you guys. I don't like that you're back. Now I get shit from both sides again. God damn it. So yeah, Fandango wins by forfeit, and like Rosa didn't even let Lillian finish her announcement. She just stole it and said something in Spanish.
Yeah.
And then
Essentially, the winner was Fandango. And then, but when she said Fandango, she sounded really nervous. Her voice was shaky.
she wasn't sure who she was with. She wanted to say Michael Hayes. She's like, wait, Fandango.
She just wanted to say Johnny Curtis.
Yeah.
Oh. They practiced it so many times in the back. It's like, no, it's Fandango. Oh, Johnny Curtis.
John Dongo.
Johnny Mundo.
No.
Johnny Mundo!
Johnny Mundo.
Anyway, I don't think the forfeit was fair because they didn't even give Swagger a chance to get out after helping Zeb Coulter.
This is
Yeah,
true.
it has to take at least 4 minutes for all that mustache weight to pick that up off the ground.
Yeah. Well,
Zeb Coulter's very top heavy, so if he hurts his leg and falls over, Swagger probably had to run and go find somebody to help him pick Coulter up.
Yeah, they're just like, oh.
They're like, you grab that handlebar, I'll grab the other handlebar, we'll lift.
They're just like, oh, Swagger's helping Coulter. Looks like he can't wrestle.
But
He forfeits.
that doesn't really work because our next segment we have Lana and Rusev come out.
Yeah.
While Fandango is still kind
Rusev
of
doesn't
celebrating.
even fucking wait. He's just like, no, I gotta do shit.
Yeah.
And he comes down to the ring, and Lana starts talking about how, it was unfair that, we were ordered to do this. You guys talk about your freedom, and what about our freedoms, blah, blah, blah. Which all boils down to them doing a really fake Pledge of Allegiance to Russia.
I think they did it wrong. I don't think that's how the Pledge of Allegiance goes.
I don't think Rusev's name is in the real Pledge of Allegiance to Russia.
Oh. Are you sure?
I'm fairly certain.
All right.
For Rusev, for all.
If you know the Pledge of Allegiance
get
to
a
Russia,
Rusev.
post down in the
You
comments.
get a Rusev.
Everybody gets a Rusev.
I'll take a Rusev. I got some people I don't like.
I don't want a Rusev.
But yeah, then Swagger came out and was like, fuck you, Rusev.
And they just beat the shit out of each other.
Yeah. Which, again, Zeb Coulter fell.
Yeah.
Therefore, Swagger came out because, he still wanted to wrestle.
Yeah.
He's like, oh shit, I gotta get out to my match. Wait, Rusev? I thought, whatever, fuck it. We'll go wrestle.
I'll just fight whoever's in the ring.
I don't give a fuck. I'm American. I'll fight whoever's out there.
And then the refs all came out and broke it up. And I felt like Jack Swagger was playing the scene from a dramatic movie because he's on his knees and the refs are holding him back. He's like, no! And his face was beat red and he was crying. And
It was sad.
he knew Rusev slapped his thighs so hard the vibrations knocked over Zeb Coulter.
Really? Are they really rehashing the storyline?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. I'm not mad.
This time it's got the U.S. title in it.
Yeah, this is what they originally wanted. But they're like, oh fuck, Sheamus has it and he's
Yeah, they
sick.
got about halfway through the first Swagger Rusev storyline. They're like, wait, where's the U.S. title?
Oh yeah, it's in Ireland.
Oh, fuck. I thought for sure Swagger had it. No? Okay. Here's what we're going to do.
Now we're going to feud Rusev with Mark Henry, and then Big Show, then Sheamus to win. and then we're going to take it back to Jack Swagger.
Yeah, well,
nobody will notice.
Yeah,
that's why Big Show panicked and knocked out John Cena at Survivor Series. He was so confused.
He's like, wait. He's like, Mark, was I feuding with Rusev? Were you? No? What? What the fucking... Oh, shit, I knocked out Mark. Fuck.
John, come here, I need a second opinion on this.
Fuck. Anyway, we come back from commercial. We're getting a one-on-one match between Damian Mizdow and Fernando. No Diego out there, but he's got El Torito. This all spawned from apparently they were doing a backstage segment.
Well, the pre-show.
They were talking, and El Torito started running around them, and that pissed them off.
Yep.
And he stole one of the stunt titles, and did the Torito twerk, the twerk-rito with the title.
So we get the one-on-one match, which is so pro Mizdow, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Miz is out of commentary. They kind of mentioned that, hey, we saw you talking to Naomi earlier, and he goes, you know what, I recognize talent, and I want her to, I want her to, get in touch with some people.
Her talent to be recognized.
Yeah.
I don't really remember this match very much. Like,
the one thing I remember is Mizdow was over as fuck.
Yeah. That's
like Mizdow was over. Miz was on commentary, and then
Mizdow won.
Damian Sandow did nip up.
Yeah, again.
Oh.
Mizdow, I believe, ended up. He didn't make him tap out, did he?
Yeah, it was the figure 4 leg lock.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
That was the finish.
Yeah, because we were all freaking out because Miz said, "There's the submission that I made famous."
Yeah.
And we were
the
trying
Miz 4 leg lock.
Yeah.
But no, it was skull. He went for the skull crushing finale. Fernando rolled him over, and then Sandow got onto one knee. And when Fernando approached him, he double leg.
Yeah.
Into the figure 4.
I'll have to go
The
back.
Miz 4.
I'll have to go back and actually watch the match.
But
the match wasn't the important.
No, the crescendo.
This is why I don't remember.
The crescendo was, yay, Mizdow wins, and all of a sudden, Jimmy Uso decides to walk down ringside and slaps the high holy hell out of the Miz.
And the low holy hell.
Yeah,
No, low holy hell didn't even have a chance.
Like,
It was
just all
ran
the holy
away.
hells.
Yeah, all the holy hells.
Or slapped out of the Miz's face.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I
don't think we popped for anything in the night louder
no.
than Jimmy Uso slapping the shit out of Miz.
Which, I didn't even put 2 and 2 together until right before he slapped him. But I was watching it, and they have the over the corner of or over the Miz's shoulder camera view.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why are the Usos walking down the ring? Why is Jimmy Uso coming around the ring? Why is he coming up to the Miz? Oh, because he talked to his smack.
He talked to his wife.
Yeah.
And then he says, "Stay away from my wife." And Jay runs down to go, "Dude, what's going?" Oh, he got knocked the fuck out. And Jimmy.
And Jimmy turned around and
No.
Miz, you okay? All right, good.
He ran down to warn him or to calm him down. He's like, "No, dude, he's married to Maurice. He's not." Oh shit.
You already did it. All right. Hey, Miz. Jimmy. Jimmy. He's really sorry. And then we get Mizdow over there selling the slap.
Yeah.
I wish he'd hauled off and slapped himself.
Or he should have gone out and asked Jay to slap him.
Yeah.
He just takes the Usos hand and goes and starts selling it.
No, for a second, because this was done so well and it was such a slap, I thought it was a shoot slap.
Yeah, it was stiff as
And
hell.
the fact that Mizdow didn't do anything at first, he just stand there looking. I thought that Jimmy really just came out and just slapped the fuck out of Miz for talking to Naomi.
Yeah, it was probably the moment.
Well done, WWE.
Yeah.
That was fun to watch.
Yeah, very good.
We should have a weekly, somebody comes out and slaps the shit out of the Miz.
Yeah. That'd be the best part of the whole night.
Yeah, next week it should be Mark Henry.
And then it'll all culminate into Mizdow slapping the shit out of him and stealing the tag titles.
Yeah.
But our next match, actually first we get the announcement that on main event we're getting Jimmy versus The Miz.
That's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be a slap fest.
I think Miz is screwed.
Yeah.
But our next match, R-Truth is out. And he has...
I said, who's he gonna go against? Bray Wyatt?
How many times do... I think we even said this...
What, the 4th or 5th time that on Raw, R-Truth has gone against Bray Wyatt?
They've been... God. It's...
For their defense, though, this was probably the longest match they've put together.
Yeah, it wasn't a squash match. It was a, hey, we'll give you a little bit of offense squash match.
It was a squish match.
It was a squish instead of squash. They actually got a commercial break.
Yeah.
We came back. We still had Bray Wyatt win with the Sister Abigail the same way he does every time. Thank you, R-Truth, for being the most loyal jobber on the... I don't know, either him or Justin Gabriel. They have to fight each other for jobber status. But I feel like they'd both just get knocked out and pressed to a no contest.
Well, needless to say, post-match, Bray Wyatt rolls out of the ring, starts throwing random stuff in the ring, chairs, tables, stuff.
I thought he was going to start hitting R-Truth with him, but then R-Truth was gone.
R-Truth slowly started rolling away.
Yeah, R-Truth was like, I know where this is going.
We cut to a commercial break, and we come back, and we now have, despite the fact that he was throwing stuff in the ring, we now have all the lights out, so you can't see in the ring except for the ladder and the rocking chair.
And there's like another ladder over here, like, next to the ropes. And he starts talking about Jacob's ladder, how it was a ladder that reached up to heaven, and he wanted to ascend, and he goes... I have a ladder of my own. It's in my dreams. But when I ascend this, I reach the top and I look down on all the little insects. The insects like Dean Ambrose, and starts talking about really building up the tension between these two. But Dean Ambrose doesn't even let him finish his thought. Dean Ambrose just comes straight out. Lights come on, and then you find out that the fucking ring is filled with weapons.
Yeah. There's a table in each of the back corners.
There's chairs all over the place.
In like a semicircle in the entire covering the ring.
I really wish I could have been at the arena to see the part where Bray Wyatt throws all the stuff in the ring just fucking randomly, and then goes in and
sets everything up nicely.
Yeah, we go to commercial and he's just like setting everything up and just that's
chances are how ridiculous it would look during the commercial break is about 4 referees probably came down and organized everything to look really good.
The whole ring crew just pops up from underneath the ring and just starts setting everything up.
That's how it happens for reals.
But yeah, so this breaks down into a brawl. Referees come out, they try and break everything up. They've got Bray Wyatt held back on the rampway, and Ambrose is left in the ring and decides to take all of his frustration out on Bray Wyatt's rocking chair.
Yeah.
Which is now in 1,000 pieces.
That's probably an exaggeration.
It's in like 17 pieces, maybe. Somewhere in the middle.
But it's good for
1,000.
What's the average of from 17 to 1,000?
A lot.
That's how many.
If you know, post in the comments.
512.
It's good for Bray Wyatt though because the rocking chair is from IKEA, so it's really easy to put back together.
That's a good choice to buy that one. Easily replaceable. Our next match, we found out earlier that we're getting a poll to pick a partner for AJ.
Oh, I thought it was going to be a pole match.
No. No, we're done with poll matches. That was...
You sure?
Yeah.
It's going to be AJ versus
a pole and a Bella on a Brie match.
Yeah. No, it's going to be the Bellas versus AJ. And
AJ's partner on a pole match.
AJ's partner is to be determined in a stripper pole match.
Oh,
I'm so okay with this.
I'm alright.
Yeah.
That's good.
But in all actuality...
Alicia Fox that has some moves.
In all actuality, and not our fantasies, it was a WWE app poll where the WWE Universe got to pick AJ Lee's tag team partner to face the Bellas. The choices were A, Natalya, B, Naomi, or C, Alicia Fox. And the winner was, with 43% of the votes, it was Miss Naomi, which was a very interesting looking tag team.
Naomi.
That's Imone backwards.
Yep.
yeah, very interesting tag team.
They were a little mismatched looking.
A little bit.
But it's alright, because they had effective results.
Yes. Yeah. AJ gets the chance to make Nikki tap out to the Black Widow. The Bellas are now kind of a cohesive unit.
There's a lot of hard smacking of Naomi's face.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah! I think she probably got roughed up the most in the match.
The Divas are stepping their game up a bit again.
They're definitely they're trying to break through that we can't stand diva matches because they get so much hate because of we don't like the Divas title, we don't like the idea that they can't be women wrestlers anymore. Right. So there's a lot of things,
and I can't get over the fact that I haven't seen my wife on TV in like 8 shows.
Wow.
And I know I'm counting like 1 or 2 extra shows that aren't WWE.
Well,
this is Raw, main event.
Has
Superstar, SmackDown, Raw.
Has she been
I think
home?
an episode of Burn Notice. One of the X-Men cartoons.
No, Kevin, has she been home?
No. She's on the road.
Oh.
She's on tour, but she's not being used on the telly.
She might be being used in the back.
She doesn't like being used in the back. I've asked.
No.
Just saying. Just saying.
You made my joke worse.
Yep.
Congratulations.
Did I win again?
No.
Oh.
Not that time. You only everybody gets one.
Okay.
My
goal is to get 2.
So yeah,
push the boundaries.
AJ and Naomi win. So we're putting a little bit more tension in the Divas title storyline. Hopefully, this means that Naomi will start getting a push in that storyline somehow.
Let's make Naomi champ.
Yes, let's make any number of the Divas champion except for Cameron and Eva.
Yeah.
Please.
Which I know my buddy Tony has been heartbroken over the fact that Eva Marie has not been on television for a while.
You know what? Tony, eat a dick.
Aww.
Eva Marie does not deserve to be on television.
Eat a Ribbick.
Eat a Ribbick.
Well,
Ryback looks like a roided up
okay,
dick
so
in a singlet.
Word has it that Eva is recovering from an injury. Pictures have surfaced with Eva having a bigger bosom. So that injury is Eva got breast implants.
Oh, I was under the assumption she thought too hard and gave herself a brain aneurysm.
And then had to get breast implants to make herself.
Had to even out. So she's so stupid here. She needed something to take the attention away from her idiocy. We get an update that we are going to be getting a match on SmackDown, which I feel is kind of random. We're getting Dean Ambrose taking on Rusev.
Yeah,
it is very random, but what it is all it is set up for either Bray Wyatt or Jack Swagger to interfere.
This is true.
Probably
both, and they're gonna Teddy Long that shit.
I think that
Bray Wyatt and Rusev would be a scary tag team.
Yeah,
that's a lot of beardy weight.
It's gonna be Dean Ambrose and Rusev versus Bray Wyatt and Swagger.
That's fucking
wild card.
Strange bedfellows.
I think okay with that.
I think Dean Ambrose wants to get his title back. He's throwing his hat in the running for U.S. title.
I don't think Dean Ambrose wears a hat.
Because he threw it in the running.
Yeah. He's letting them use it.
He went
for the names with the hat.
He went to buy a hat so he could throw it into the running.
Up next, we get Paul Heyman talking from what I believe is like the WWE Network pre-show kind of like.
It's where they filmed the ECW Uncensored with Joey Styles and Heyman.
And anyway, Paul Heyman would be responding to what John Cena said earlier about, Brock Lesnar only comes around once a year. Well,
he's like Christmas.
Yeah, he's like
Which to me, Brock Lesnar is the furthest thing from Christmas.
No.
You don't want a Brock Lesnar under your tree?
Do you even Krampus, bro?
Oh, go away, Brock Lesnar.
Anyway, because there's the fucking Krampus, who's like the German.
He's the scary Santa.
Yeah,
I call him the Anti-Claus.
Yeah, he kidnaps children. He kidnaps naughty children and beats them with rusty chains. Therefore, if going by that definition, Brock Lesnar is exactly like Christmas. Because I'm pretty sure Brock Lesnar does that.
Okay. So Paul Heyman, after talking about how Brock Lesnar is special, that's why he only comes around once a year.
He forgot to mention that it's actually short bus special.
Yeah.
And the only reason why he's only there a few times a year is because he can't find the fucking arena.
Yeah.
He mentions that now John Cena has another hurdle in the way, that he has to beat Seth Rollins at TLC, because if he doesn't, then he won't be the number one contender. And starts asking who the number one contender would be.
As if Cena would know.
No, we all know. It's Sheamus. Sheamus won the match against Big Show, the Raw before Survivor Series.
Yeah.
It's Sheamus.
Technically. They never announced it, though.
Doesn't matter. He got hit first, he wins.
But if he's still injured at the time, then it goes to Big Show, the other guy in the match.
Yeah.
There you go. So you have an order. If it's not John Cena, it's Sheamus. If it's not Sheamus, then it's Big Show.
And I don't want to see any three of those title matches.
I don't want to see a title match with fucking Brock Lesnar anymore.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, we now have.
I'd rather say a title match with Christmas.
We now have the rule that the title does not have to be defended for 300 days.
Yep.
So we don't know when the next title match is going to be. But then Paul Heyman says
after WrestleMania.
Oh God. Paul Heyman says that the apology that he accepted from Seth Rollins a couple months ago. You're talking Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
It's a long ass time.
Somewhere.
Yeah. Paul Heyman says that the apology that he accepted from Seth Rollins earlier in the year has now been rescinded, and Seth Rollins better watch it. Being Mr. Money in the Bank, he better not mess with Brock Lesnar. Which, please?
At the Slammies. I asked you this on last week's rundown. Please. I'll give you $5. Which is currently more than I have in my bank account.
We're broke.
Okay, here's what needs to happen.
Okay.
And I want Lesnar to... Let me say, first off, I want Lesnar to lose the belt before WrestleMania. But...
Not gonna happen.
I know. It's not going to happen, and WrestleMania is the only place this idea could work.
Okay.
So this year, they need to bring back the Money in the Bank match at WrestleMania.
Okay.
Have fucking someone win. I don't
Ziggler.
care. Luke Harper.
Ziggler.
Because Ziggler. Have Ziggler win.
Fandango.
Have,
Okay.
like, just anyone at this point. Doesn't matter.
This is not Brock Lesnar.
Yeah. So,
Well, Titus
Brock
O'Neil.
Lesnar goes through his match against opponent.
Titus O'Neil.
And then Seth Rollins comes in, cashes
Might
in
be the
on
only
Brock.
time I ever cheer for Brock.
Rollins comes in, cashes in on Brock. But then the winner of the Money in the Bank earlier in the night comes in and cashes in on Seth Rollins, thus negating Brock's right to a rematch.
Wouldn't it just be a fatal four-way at that point?
No.
No.
No, because Brock already beat his opponent.
Yeah.
And then Seth beat Brock separately after that match.
Right.
So then, Money in the Bank winner then comes in and beats up Seth and wins.
So Brock's rematch would technically be for Seth Rollins. But Seth's not champion anymore. Therefore, it's negated.
I don't think it works that way.
It can.
It can. I don't think it works that way, though.
But would you... But that's what I want to happen.
Alright.
Yeah. Me
Would
too.
you complain if that happened?
No, I think that'd be an exciting way to go off of WrestleMania.
I'd complain because Brock Lesnar's still the champion of fucking Mania.
Yeah, but this way, like, Brock... no rematch for Brock.
There's no avoiding that. It's going to happen.
Brock could die. I'm not saying I want him to. I'm not saying I don't want him to either, but I'm not saying I want him to. It's just that it could happen. That would negate.
You need to accept the fact that we're going to see Brock Lesnar in the main event of WrestleMania.
Or maybe the opening match at WrestleMania.
No,
they decide.
No, he's the champion. There's only one title now.
But-
We can't have a title match opening the show.
Let's just put the
It's-
title match as the opener. Let's do it.
It's
Shake things up.
It's gonna be Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns is winning the Royal Rumble.
So let's just get to the next match because we've been on.
Yeah, it's the main event.
Yeah.
We have Team Ziggler taking on Team Rollins. This was a fun 6-man tag. Still a lot of animosity from.
I was super into this match
from Survivor Series.
It was mini Survivor Series.
Yes.
Sans elimination.
We got some.
No Triple H freaking out.
We had the funny, the stalling suplex going into the commercial where we thought Ryback was just going to hold Luke Harper the whole time, and they tried to make it look like that, but we came back from commercial and he was putting him up in another suplex. The match would end. Dolph Ziggler should get a little like sunset flip, like rolling pin on Harper.
Yeah.
And then fucking all hell breaks loose again.
Yeah.
You get the 6 guys just like fighting each other.
No, that's what got me, because like he gets the pin and then it cuts to the crowd reaction, and during the crowd reaction, Harper did something.
He knocked the shit out of Ziggler.
I don't know what he did though.
I'm guessing the discus clothesline or a boot or something.
Yeah.
But it just fucking all hell breaks loose again.
Yeah, and then you get a boo, like they're everyone's paired off fighting, and then the crowd starts to boo, and then you realize about 20 seconds later, Big Show's almost to the ring.
Yeah, with his little funny, fucking weird ass run.
Yeah, he was walking. Like, it was like he was walking,
Power
but he
walking.
wanted to make it seem like he was running.
Yeah.
He was walking, and then when he knew he was on hard camera, he started going faster.
Yeah.
He's like, alright guys, I'm coming. Oh, fuck.
But then, we get Erick Rowan looking like a fucking barbarian wielding stairs over his
He's
head.
a big red. He's a fucking maniac. Just
With
hitting
sans sheet mask, because I don't trust him carrying the stairs with the sheet mask on his face.
He'd trip and fall and just...
He'd hit himself in the head with the stairs again.
We don't want that happening.
And then everybody on, like, Team Authority got whacked with stairs.
Yeah. I think even JJ Security ended up getting hit with the stairs. Fucking...
Ziggler whipped Rollins into the stairs.
Just like fucking Chuck Rollins.
Yeah, that
and then
gnarly.
we finish with him hitting Big Show with them again in the ring.
And then, like, Ziggler super kicks Big Show, and John Cena gives him the attitude adjustment.
Mind-blowing attitude adjustment. We've seen it before. And we go off air with Team Cena, Ziggler, Team Good Survivor Series guys, all celebrating, and Team Not So Much Authority is just laid all the fuck out. So an interesting Raw.
Yeah.
That's a good word for it.
It's a halfway Raw.
I liked it.
Because
Next a halfway Raw because it's recovering from a drug addiction.
it's in recovery and it's
addicted to Survivor Series.
It's having some problems, but it's going to be moving on to TLC pretty soon. It needs its 10-11 care.
I liked Raw. There was parts
I liked it too.
There were parts that were really stupid, but overall I liked it.
Yeah. We don't need to go too much into it, but we did watch the podcast after Raw.
Yeah.
A lot of interesting, the fact that this was like gloves were off at this point.
Yeah.
Like,
no punches pulled.
Like,
gloves were off for Stone Cold, not so much for Vince.
Well,
Vince was very politician-like in his answers.
He didn't give a lot of straightforward answers. He just danced around and
which visibly annoyed Stone Cold.
Yeah,
but I think the questions were visibly annoying Vince. Vince, I don't want to talk about this, especially because it's on the net. That's what threw me the most was that they were letting all this stuff happen on the network.
Yeah,
letting something be this open, which we know the Stone Cold podcast is.
Yeah,
because it's not we have to keep kayfabe or anything like that. It's hey, this is how the business is, and it was weird. It was a very weird thing. We hit on...
Austin and Vince have good chemistry.
Yeah, they do.
They're entertaining to watch.
I think that's the thing. Like, that's just the level of respect that Stone Cold has earned from WWE, combined with the fact that if they did a kind of, I don't want to say uncensored, unfiltered podcast, like, they knew that would get more ratings, especially coming off of the free month.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. This being the first day of the first week of December.
Yeah.
They definitely need to start putting something up to gain and retain that the viewership that they hopefully got from the free month.
Yeah.
It was good though.
Yeah,
a lot of interesting topics got brought up.
I was surprised that they actually the Stone Cold straight up. Do you want to talk about CM Punk?
Yeah.
And Vince said, I guess, but Vince was basically like, well, I want to put out this one thing first before you ask me a question about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which you'll have to watch Indie News coming up next when we talk about the rebuttal podcast between Punk and Cabana. They've got all kinds of new questions and things that they answer from people sending in. So yeah, will the Stone Cold podcast, kind of sway people to ask more questions? We'll have to wait and see.
Please.
We'll have to wait and see. So yeah, be sure to stay tuned for Indie News because we've got all kinds of stuff for Indie News. We've got talking about the podcast. We've got results from Chikara. We're going to hopefully get some answers from that Beyond Wrestling show that we talked about last week. We got all kinds of stuff. We got midweek wrap-up. It's Streak Week. Thomas Wolfe is picking who should have ended the streak. We got the SmackDown rundown. And because we didn't get a chance to do it last week, Thomas Wolfe will be doing his top 5 of the month of November. So be sure to stick around. Click all the videos up in that playlist. We'll see
that will be up later.
Yeah. Oh, well, obviously.
We're not going to be up. If you're watching this early, like we're posting it early because we're filming it early.
You're not going to get everything right away.
Yeah.
So click the videos that you can. Be sure to stay tuned through the rest of the week so you can get all the extra videos. And we will see you.
This might be our new format, by the way, if we can swing it.
Yeah.
Just letting you know.
Because the wrestling gods, swingers. JBL has smiled upon us and has
given us Thomas Wolfe back.
Thank you, JBL. We'll see you at the Indie News.
No, hopefully we can get rid of Titus O'Neil.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Brock Lesnar.
Please.
Scott Steiner.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now you're speaking my language.